Comma rules. Many students feel uncomfortable using commas because they feel like they're guessing. Many have been taught tricks such as to put a comma when you take a breath. That does work for some, but not for everyone. Today we'll talk about 4 comma rules that should help you feel more comfortable using commas. The 4 rules that we're going to talk about are fanboys, lists, introductions, and unnecessary information, which we will call scoopables. Rule number 1 is fanboys. Fanboys are words that we use between 2 complete sentences. When we use these words between 2 complete sentences, we must use a comma before them. Fanboys is an acronym that stands for and, nor, but, or, yet, so. The first thing you need to do to master this rule is to memorize those words.
For, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. For,
Or,
nor, but, or,
okay, now.
yeah, so. For, and, nor, but, or, yet, so.
Hang on.
For, and, nor, but, or, yet, so.
Now answer the following questions to see if you can remember what each letter in fanboys stands for. Remember, the rule is to use a comma before fanboys when dividing 2 complete sentences. A quick reminder, a complete sentence has 3 things: a subject, a verb, and a complete thought. You need all 3, a subject, a verb, and a complete thought. Let's look at some examples that use the word and. One example, I went to the store and I bought some milk. This sentence has the word and, which is a fanboy. To determine whether or not it is used as a fanboy, we need to see if it's dividing 2 complete sentences. Before this and, it says, I went to the store. I went to the store has a subject, I. It has a verb, went. It has a complete thought, I went to the store. This could be a complete sentence by itself. After the and, it says, I bought some milk. I bought some milk has a subject, I. It has a verb, bought. It has a complete thought, I bought some milk. This could be a complete sentence by itself. Therefore, we have 2 complete sentences divided by the word and. We do need to put a comma before the and. A second example, Heather and I are having a party and inviting everyone. Notice this sentence has 2 ands. The first, Heather and I. This is not connecting 2 complete sentences. Instead, it is connecting 2 nouns, making a compound subject. We do not need a comma with this and. The second and, Heather and I are having a party and inviting everyone. This and also is not connecting 2 complete sentences. It is only connecting 2 verbs, making a compound verb. We do not need to put a comma before this and. Now listen to David and see if he uses any fanboys. Superman. Okay, what do you know about Superman?
He can fly and he has heat vision and he's super strong.
David told us about Superman. He said he can fly, and he has heat vision, and He is super strong. Now notice we have two fanboys. The word and we see in here twice. Now sometimes we use and without using two complete sentences around it, so we need to see if we have complete sentences. First, we have a subject here, and we have a verb, he can. He can fly. Is it a complete thought? Yes. After the and, we have a subject, and we have a verb, so then we need to decide if it's a complete thought. He has heat vision. Yes. So on both sides of this and, we have a complete sentence. That means we need a comma right there. Coming on the other side, we have a subject, he. We have a verb, is. Do we have a complete sentence? He is super strong. Yes, that's a complete sentence. So we have a complete sentence on both sides of this and, so we need a comma right there. Now answer the following questions to check your understanding. Rule number 2. Put commas between items in a list. Yes, you do put a comma before the and when dividing items in a list. The word and connects, while commas divide. When you create a list, you place commas between each item of the list to separate the items from each other. Before the end of the list, you use the word and to connect all of the items in a single list. Before the last item, you use a comma and an and together to separate the final two items and at the same time connect them into the single list. To demonstrate the function of commas and the word and, look at this example. My favorite sandwiches are ham and cheese, bacon and tomato, and peanut butter and jelly. The first and connects ham and cheese. These go together in the same sandwich, but this is separate from bacon and tomato. Because we need to divide them, we use a comma. This and connects bacon and tomato so that we know those are the same sandwich. But this is separate from peanut butter and jelly, so we need a comma to divide it. This and connects peanut butter and jelly. This and, before peanut butter, connects all of the items in the list into a single list. This comma before the and lets us know that bacon and tomato is separate from peanut butter and jelly. When there are many ands in a sentence, it can be confusing, but using commas in the correct places can help us understand the sentence more clearly. If you were taught not to put a comma before the last and in a list, you're not crazy, and neither are your teachers. For a while, yes, that was the rule. But as of today, you do put a comma before the last and there's a good reason. Let's return to our example to understand better. Notice, if we delete this and, it's unclear which sandwich we want. This could mean that we want a bacon and tomato and peanut butter sandwich. That sounds disgusting. Because some people think that comma does not belong before the last and, that would suggest that the final sandwich would be simply a jelly sandwich, which some people do like. But a bacon, tomato, and peanut butter sandwich? I don't think I would want to try that. Now let's talk to Corwin and get one more example for this rule. Okay, who is this?
Woody.
Who's Woody's friends?
Pig and Beth and Bullseye and Jeffy and Pig.
Okay.
Alright.
Corwin told us that Woody is friends with Pig, Buzz, Bullseye, and Jesse. He listed 4 friends. We need to put commas between the names of those friends. First, Pig. Pig, comma, Buzz, comma, Bullseye, comma, and Jesse. Notice we do have a comma before and when we listed all of Woody's friends. Here are some more questions to see if you're following along. To learn about Comma Rules 3 and 4, please watch Comma Rules Part 2.